How to iron a shirt. Hello and welcome to Videojug. I'm going to show you how to iron a shirt. In a few minutes we are going to go from this to this. Step 1. You will need a steam iron, an ironing board, a freshly laundered shirt. If you have some bad creases, you might also need a spray bottle filled with water. Step 2. Iron your shirt. No, you can't go out like that. Ironing isn't that bad. If you do it properly, it doesn't take as long as you think. Step 3. Put up your ironing board. Make sure the ironing board is sturdy and set to a comfortable height for you. Find a spot for your ironing board close enough to a power socket so that you will not be stretching the power cord. Step 4. The shirt. Iron your shirt before it's fully dried, but after washing it. The creases will be easier to iron out and it's less likely to crease once you start wearing it. If you've just thrown the shirt in the wardrobe and forgotten about it after it's been laundered, you should moisten it again. Handy hint. A good way to re-moisten a shirt fully is to spray it with water, roll it up and place it inside a plastic bag. After an hour, the dampness will have penetrated the fabric. Step 5. Prepare the iron. If you've got a steam iron, fill it with water. Distilled water has had all the impurities removed from it. Using distilled water will avoid the inside blocking up with limescale. Plug in the iron. The heat you use will depend on the material the shirt is made of. Check the label on the inside seam of your shirt to identify what temperature the iron should be set to. This is a 100% cotton shirt, so it needs a high setting. Cotton blends should have a medium setting, but synthetic fibres should be ironed at a low temperature. Adjust the temperature dial to the correct setting and allow it to heat up. Warning! Don't leave an iron unsupervised. Make sure that it's on a non-flammable surface. Step 6. Organise the pile of shirts. If you have lots of shirts to do them in the order of the heat they need, starting with the shirts which need the coolest temperatures first. Step 7. Get ready. Unbutton the shirt, including the cuffs. This shirt can be ironed as it is, but for darker colours and synthetic fabrics, you should iron on the inside to stop it from becoming shiny. Place the shirt on the ironing board. You can iron in whatever order you like, but most people like to start at the top and work down. The collar and shoulders are quite tricky, so if you do them first, then you don't have to redo areas you've crumpled in the effort. Have a spray bottle filled with water ready. Spray it on difficult creases to make them easier to iron. Step 8. Collar. So, come on, start with a small bit like the collar and it won't seem so bad. Lay the collar flat on the ironing board and iron the outside first. Turn the shirt around and fold the collar as you would if you were wearing it, and iron in the fold. In small places like the collar, it can be easier to use only the tip of the iron. Step 9. Next, do the shoulder yoke. This is the part which connects the collar to the back of the shirt. Place the shoulder yoke over the narrow side of the ironing board, like this. Iron from the shoulder seam to the centre of the back. Turn the shirt around and iron the opposite shoulder. Step 10. Cuffs. Place the cuffs on the ironing board. Iron the inside of the cuff, then the outside. Step 11. Quick fix. If you're in a big hurry or just lazy and you will be wearing a jacket all day, you could just iron a little more of the front of the shirt and be finished. Who will see them anyway? But since you're already doing it, and it's not as hard as you expected, you might as well finish the job. Step 12. So go ahead and do the sleeves. Use the seam as a guide to help you get the sleeve folded over as smoothly as possible before placing it down. Place the arm along the length of the ironing board. Cuff open side first and use the palm of your hand to flatten it out. Iron it and then turn it over and do the other side. Once finished, repeat with the other cuff and sleeve. Make sure that you are covering all the areas of where the sleeve meets the shoulder. If you are ironing the outside of the shirt, you can iron a neat crease running down the length of the arm along the fold, if you want one. Step 13. The front and back are the easiest bits. Just lay out one of the front panels on the wide end of the ironing board. If the shirt has a pocket on it, iron that first. Iron the shirt slowly. Don't iron in new creases. Make sure you go all the way into the seams. When you've finished one side, do the other. Make sure you're not crumpling the shirt anywhere else whilst you are doing this. Then iron between the area around the buttons. Step 14. Back. Finally, do the back. Open out the shirt fully so there is no material caught under the back, and iron. Step 15. Finish. Finish by re-ironing the collar. See, it wasn't that bad. Don't forget to switch your iron off and let it cool down for a few minutes before putting it away. Step 16. Fold neatly. If you are not wearing the shirt straight away, fold it neatly so you don't recrease it. Done.